What's up, everyone? What's up? Guitarzan70 here. Today I got a great one for you. Often done on YouTube, but that's okay. I play it my way, and hopefully you like the way I play it. This is Alone Again from Dokken off the 1984 album Tooth and Nail. This is what I'm tuned to. You're going to find that this is E standard, but the album, the album is tuned somewhere between E flat and E. I'm not sure why they did that, but they did. And the whole album's tuned like that. So kind of crazy, but that's what I'm tuned to today. Let's start from the very beginning and get right into it. Clean tone, okay? You can either turn on a chorus effect and do it like this. And hit the right notes. Or you can turn the chorus off, which I play with it off, and I just use the bar. A little tiny bit to... whatever you want to do. I chose to turn the chorus off because then when I switch over, I'm not tap dancing on the pedals here to try to do it for the video or whatever. If I were doing it live, I would definitely not use the chorus with my setup now because it's two different pedals to switch, okay? So that's the way I would do it. And basically when he's done, so the intro, you're just playing, it's an E, but you don't even have to fret a chord. You're just going to play an open E. Okay, and I'm going to go through this kind of quick, assuming that you know your chords and such, but an E, and then just arpeggiate it, open strings. And you're going to hit this F sharp note here on the D string, which is the 4th fret on the D. Then you're going to do this. Repeat. And all I did there was I started to walk up on a C chord, open A, 2, 3, and then just fretted a C chord, and you're starting from the B string. So let's slide up 2 frets to the D, and then do this. This is 4 hammer to 5, and back. Repeat. So the whole thing should sound like this. Now, the thing to note is that he doesn't do this every time. And sometimes it's the bass, and why am I getting that weird squeak? Okay. That's the other thing I was going to tell you about. Sometimes it's the bass. He kind of slides in and goes, you know. Now, when you're doing this, If you lift your fingers up and off and replace them, you won't get all that squeakiness. Now, most of it will be buried in the mix, and some of it's cool. So it just happens. It's guitar, but you know, especially if you have effects like delay and such on, you're going to get that tweet, that chirpiness. So if you want to try to pick your hands up and move them up as much as you can, unless you're not getting that squeak, then just slide it, because that's what he does. Anyway, so we're on to that. Then when he comes out of that, he's going to go C, D, E, and he's doing this. Okay, let's stop there. It's just E, and then he's chugging on the E string to another E with vibrato, chug again, and then you're doing this. And that's just 5 on the G, 5 on the D, 7 on the G, and then you're going to slide this D note down to 4. To a G, to a D, to an A. Repeat. And same thing, G to D, and then you're going to go. And that's just open E to G to A, but you're doing this with a palm mute. Last time, G, now to A. Okay? That whole part goes like this. That's C to D. Full G chord, full E chord. So you're hitting the bottom 3 strings. It's open 2-2, and then 4 on the G, 5 on the D. Then he does this fill. 5, he's sliding into 5, and then hammering on to 7, or you can pick it on the A string, and then 4-5 on the D. 4-5-4. He only does that like once or twice, but you can listen to the recording to figure out where he does that. So it's then. Now I'm skipping over. These are just he keeps doing that. You know, he repeats these parts, but just for brevity or whatever, one of the times through he does this. This is kind of the turnaround to the solo. B. I'm just playing a B and lifting my finger up and keeping these notes fretted. And that's on to the solo, okay? So he plays through that a couple times. That's just the turnaround before, so he'll go. That's the other. If it's not that part, he doesn't go to the B. He just keeps doing C, D, and E. Okay? On to the solo. Let's start with that. He slides in, and he does 5 hammer to 7 on the A. Then this. It's 7 on the E and A, palm mute. Then he jumps up to 4 on the D. He goes 4, 5, pull off to 4. And then 5 on the A, 7 on the E, 8 on the E. Then he does this. So he's jumping back again to the D string, and he's doing a full bend and release on the 7th fret of the D. And you can hit a pinch harmonic if you want. And then go like this. He's just going 5, 7, pull off to 4, slide down to 4, and landing on 5 on the D. Then he slides up here and does this. Sliding up to 9 on the G, hitting it once and hitting it again with a pinch harmonic. And then does this. 7, 9 on the G to 7, 8, 7. Does this little trill on the B. Back to 9 and then back to 7 on the G. And he's going to land on this 10th fret of the D. So it's... Then he goes like this. He's taking the 10th fret on the B, bending it up a whole step, grabbing the 10th fret on the E, and giving this Leonard Skinner type. All right, slides up to, or doesn't slide up, but then just jumps up to 15 on the, sorry, let's get that going here. 15 on the B string. Hits it once, hits it again, adds vibrato. Then a rake into 14 half step bend on the E string. And you're bending to the 15. You just, and then you do this. It's 12, 14, 12, landing on 13 on the B. Immediately jump up to 17 and do a full step bend and release. 17 on the E. Heavy vibrato. So that whole section goes. Okay, so once you release this 17 and you get some whack vibrato, you're gonna down and all the way back up. It's the way I do it. I don't know if he does that in there or not, but I started doing it and I do it. So I go full on, get some 22nd fret on the E, full step bend up, bend and release. Then I do this. Sliding into 17, and you go 17, 19, 20 with a little trill in there. Not a trill, but hopefully you can just see that. Then I go like this. So that's 14, sliding into 14 on the E, and then I go 17, 15, 14 on the E. 17, 15, 14 on the B, but I'm doing this. So it's, when I get to 15 on the B, I go. Then the end is the way TJ plays it, not the way George Lynch plays it, and the way I played it in the intro. And I do that because it's a nice segue into back into the rhythm. You can play it however the recording has it. It's the same notes. But it's kind of a different stagger pattern or whatever. And honestly, I've never played it like that, so I can't even show you that. But it's the same notes, essentially. You got, you're sliding into 14 up to 14, 16 on the G. And then you're going to go, the notes on the B string are 15, 17. And you're going to do this. Slide down to 13, 15, 12, 13. And then 10, 12. And then it's kind of a, on the B string, 10, 12, 10. And then back. And the last three notes are 12, 11, 9 on the G. Okay, so that whole ending part goes like this. Now what I'm doing there is I'm hitting a nasty pinchy right here on the 9th fret of the G. start to collapse the bar all the way down, and then just touching the E string and making it, it's all slack, right? When you touch it, it makes that, and then you start letting the bar come up. So it's, and then you're just gonna go, you're not even gonna slide down, you're gonna, I come up with an upstroke rake to get back to the E. But one more time. Oops. All right. Now what I did at the end, so you're going to play through that. And then he does these fills. Now this is what he does live on like the Beast from the East album, and I wanted to show it to you because these are easy fills and it's really cool. He's coming up here, he goes 10 on the B, slides into 10 on the B to 7 on the E. In this little trill, 7, 8, 7 on the E. So he's using the 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. Or you can heavy vibrato. Then back up to the 15th on the B. Okay, bend and release, and then just think E minor pentatonic blues. That was 15, bend and release. Then you jump down to the 16, bend and release over, bend and release to the 12. Sorry, 14, bend and release to the 12. Landing on the 12th or the 14th fret on the D. And last one. So this one's cool because he's up on the 17th fret again on the E string, and it's a pre-bent note. And he lets it fall, and then when he gets back to just the fretted note, the 17th note, he hits a pinch harmonic. So okay, so it's pre-bent up to full step bend, lets it fall, and then hits a pinch harmonic on the 17th. Rinse and repeat. All right, enjoy that, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.